Recently, the 8th grade went on a historical journey to our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Students were separated into two groups, Group 1 and Group 2. Once the groups got to the airport, they were so excited to be on the plane with their friends that they lined up right away. On the first day, they went to the Pentagon and the 9/11 Memorial. The trees there were in full bloom and they looked beautiful. We weren't allowed to film the Pentagon because of security reasons. At the 9/11 Memorial, the benches had the victim's name on them. Depending on where the benches were pointed, it would show if they had died at the Pentagon or died on the planes during the 9/11 attacks. After students explored the memorial, they had a moment to themselves to contemplate the gravity of the situation. They also visited the Washington Memorial and the Lincoln Memorial. The Washington Memorial stood high over us, sturdy and tall. After that, they went to the Vietnam Memorial and the Korean Memorial. They got to walk around the entire area and they saw statues and flowers that were beautiful and meaningful. That night, they ate together at Boca de Beppo restaurant, where they devoured their spaghetti and they went to the White House. The students were right up against the fence trying to take pictures. Even though it was nighttime, the White House was still bright. The next day, they went to the theater where Lincoln was assassinated. They saw statues, videos, and pictures of Lincoln's life and how he was killed. They also got to sit in the Ford Theater, where they got a speech on how and why Lincoln was assassinated.
He conspired.
They also went to the World War II Memorial, where they saw the beautiful fountains and pillars for the states. Next was the Martin Luther King Memorial, looking over the still lake. They then went to the FDR Memorial, where they saw waterfalls and copper statues commemorating Franklin D. Roosevelt as well as Eleanor Roosevelt. After they went to the Arlington Cemetery, where all of the soldiers from wars were buried, they got to see the cannons going off in memorial of the soldiers. JFK was buried above the hill in Arlington Cemetery. They also got to see the soldiers guarding the tomb of the unknown soldiers.
Guard of honor, tomb of the unknown soldier. The ceremony that you are about to witness is the changing of the guard. In keeping with the dignity of this ceremony, it is requested that everyone remain silent and standing.
They also got to see the soldiers guarding the tomb of unknown soldiers with the ceremony where the guards switched positions.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The ceremony that you are about to witness is an Army wreath-laying ceremony to be conducted by University School Nova Southeastern. Thank you.
Raise it up!
Then they also went to the Jefferson Memorial, where all the students started taking pictures. After that, they went to get food at the Hard Rock Cafe. They then went to the museum, where they learned about the news and media. The students even got to pretend to be reporters.
What's your name on?
Students learned so much on this trip that history will never be the same. Not only were they walking through history, but living through history.